have been with my baby daddy for 17 years and he has refused to marry me after 3 boys. 17 years ago, this man was deported from London. So I asked him to move into my hostel with me. Then I was still in school, since none of his family members wanted to help him. So we stayed together for 2 years, and along the line, I got pregnant with my first son. A few days after my delivery, he got a visa to America. And all of those times, schools were always going on strike, so my education was quite delayed. After childbirth, I struggled to go back to school because nobody was there to help or assist me. My mom said she couldn't take care of my son because why would I get pregnant if I knew I wasn't ready? It was a terrible time. I suffered in school, but to cut the long story short, I had to drop out because I couldn't afford it anymore with my son. This is going to be the longest and the most emotional story I have ever told. From the US, he moved to Canada and he never came to check up on me and my son for a good 8 years. But the whole time, I was building houses for him. I built 7 houses. Though he was always sending the money, but I handled the supervision and accounting. And 7 is a lot of number. I never even put my name in any of those houses. A lot of people insulted me that why didn't I change any of those properties to my name? But I used to tell them that he has plans for me. Because whenever we talk, it will be like I should calm down for him to come to Nigeria. I should calm down. And he promised that we're going to go to the registry to get married. So when he got back after the 8 years, we had, and I got pregnant again before this man traveled back. It's like, this woman is very fertile. I ended up having 3 sons for him because whenever he came to Nigeria, I would get pregnant. But imagine a man you don't get to see often and you're still the one begging him for sex. And whenever you guys have sex, it is pregnancy. And he goes again for years. Fast forward to last year, he told me he was coming to Nigeria, but he went to Dubai with another girl. And his sister's daughter gave him the girl. Before this time, my sons and I have been begging him for a vacation. But this man would always say he's not ready right now. I am a lady that believes in love and one family. And that is the reason why I have been tolerating all of this. So when he came to Nigeria, after 4 days, he told me he was going to Ilorin together with his family. I mean, his siblings and his parents. I made him breakfast and I packed his bags because my supposed husband, is traveling. The next day, my friend called me that she saw my husband's pictures getting married in Ilorin. I almost fainted. And when he got back, I pretended like I did not know. But when he was about leaving back to Canada, I asked him, did you go and get married to somebody in Ilorin? And he cursed me out and said I should never accuse him of such, that it is a lie. Comfort. So I went ahead to ask his family members if truly this man went to do introduction. And those ones told me that no, none of them followed him, whereas they actually did follow him. The whole time, the only question I could ask myself was, where did I go wrong? Like, if I ever wronged to you, just tell me so I would know and leave. Over the years, I can count 15 girlfriends that this man has had. And if I confront him, he would call his family members and start complaining to them that, oh, she wants to kill me or she won't let me have peace. Those ones will call me and say, did he ever bring anyone to the house? That why am I disturbing their brother? Do I want to kill their brother? Even my friends in Canada always call me that, girl, are you sure you and this man are still dating or together? Because I see him in African store every time with the same lady that I've been telling you about since 2012. This lady's older than him 7 years and they've been living together. This man promised me that whenever he got his papers, he was going to file for me and my kids. Only for me to find out later that this man had started planning visa for my children without me. He wanted to take my kids to Canada without their mother. And when I confronted him, he said it was just only a vacation. What vacation do children want to go to without their mother? To be honest, I saw a lot of signs. But we hardly stay together. This man comes home once in a year. He spends a month or 2 weeks. And he doesn't even stay in the house with me. Whenever he comes to Nigeria, he will take the cars to the car wash. When he gets back, I will see sperm on his boxers and singlet. Did I mention that our kids go to a school where they pay 6 million naira for school fees? And this man bought me a Lexus of 21 million naira because he wants me to be taking his children to school with the car. He sends allowance for his kids, but he doesn't give me a dime. Stay calm, I'm getting there. This man that goes to the car wash and comes back with sperm on his boxers, whenever he wants to sleep with me, he usually has no erection. The last time he came to Nigeria, before he went back to Canada, we tried to have sex. But as he was trying to penetrate, he was not having any erection. And I would cry. And he'd tell me, no, it's not his fault that he's having erectile dysfunction. And to even think that I have never for once cheated on him for the whole 17 years, even as I was sex starved. And at some point, my room got burnt in the house. Only my room. All my clothes, my money, my documents, everything got burnt in the entire house. I was wearing the clothes I wore from church every day until a church member had to tell him that give her money to change her clothes now. Give her money to buy some clothes now before he transferred 100k to me. And this man knew very well that 100k could not buy the kind of clothes that I used to wear. The last time he came to Nigeria, when he saw that I was a totally different person from who he was used to, he collected all his documents from me and he got them in a safe and he locked it. Me that built 7 houses from you are locking documents away from me. He even sent 6 boxes of clothes for his kids. Kids that their clothes did not burn, oh. But me, I don't deserve clothes.